and neighbors, fellow Nevadans, and good Democrats all, I am back. And I am excited. You know, I'm Dina Titus, and I'm running for Congress in CD3. CD3, where are you? You know, old John Porter's been carrying George Bush's bag as long enough. I say it's time to send him packing. What do you say? It's time to stop bringing Washington's failed policies home to Nevada and instead take Nevada common sense, old-fashioned values, and good hard work back to Washington. And that's what I want to do. It's time that CD3 had a champion for the people's interest as opposed to a pawn for the special interest. It's time we all stood up and said, Bush, Gibbons, Hiller, Porter, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. You know, today is Armed Forces Day. So let's start by giving a salute to the veterans who are in the audience. Stand up, you defenders of democracy, and let us honor you. We are humbled by your courage, and we are inspired by your patriotism. And that's why we cannot sit idly by while more of our young men and women are put in harm's way in this war in Iraq. And that's what we've got to put an end to. There's no roadmap for success, there is no plan for an end, and we've got to put an end to that. I want to tell you, too, that I just heard on the news another brave American is in peril today. They have just airlifted Senator Kennedy to the hospital with a possible stroke. So I want us to send our good wishes and prayers to him and his family as well. You know, we know this is going to be an exciting and rough and tumble race. Before I even filed, the Republican sleaze machine had sent out 2 emails attacking me, talking about distorting the record, telling outright lies, and using their tired old rhetoric about taxes. We know it's just not going to work this time. It did not work in those special elections in Illinois, in Louisiana, even in Mississippi. It is not going to work in Nevada. It is not going to work in CD3. You know, the people are tired of the Republicans' destructive ways, their negative attitudes, their total disregard for America's working families. They want the Bush administration held accountable, and along with it, its supporters like John Porter. And we need to hold them accountable for taking this country and this state in the wrong direction for the last 8 years. Let's just look at the record. This doesn't have to be personal. I know John Porter. I like John Porter. We served in the legislature together. But this is about a basic philosophical difference. And look at the record. Since John Porter has been in the Congress, the number of casualties in Iraq has gone up. But the U.S. respect around the world has gone down. The unemployment rate has gone up. Creation of new jobs, down. Price at the gas pump, up. Value of the U.S. dollar, down. Number of mortgage foreclosures, up. Middle class buying power, down. Number of uninsured, up. And then veterans' health benefits, down. The list just goes on and on. Now, my priorities in Congress will be just the opposite. I will move in the opposite direction. Building on my record in the legislature, I will fight to raise the minimum wage, to eliminate No Child Left Behind, and to bring our children home. I will fight security for our growing senior population.
Yes!
I will fight against Yucca Mountain and against drilling in the Arctic Preserve. I will fight for tax breaks for the middle class and against special favors for the well-to-do and the well-connected.
Thank you.
I will fight for Nevada with all I've got, and I will fight for you. So if you will elect me and send me back there, I will be your champion. I can promise you that.
Yes!
Some people have said I have an accent. I don't hear it. My mother thinks I'm losing it, so that kind of puts it in perspective. But you know what? This race is going to be about accents, all right, but not about the way I talk. We're going to put an accent on John Porter's record with his accent on all the special interests instead of the interests of the people of Nevada. You know, I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and go to work once I get to Washington. But you know, John Porter spends a lot of his time in Washington playing in a rock band. I say we've heard enough of his same old song. Let's change the music. What do you say? Let's change the music.